Hello, my name is Hamza and today we're here with...
I'm Clarisse and I'm going to go study my first year in Sofia.
Hello Clarisse, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
That's good. How are you finding today?
Yeah, it's been good. We went shopping today with MedConnect and I bought some stuff for my apartment and stuff, yeah.
So could you tell me about how you found out about MedConnect in the first place?
It was through my friends and people who have come here before through MedConnect.
How was the process like with MedConnect? So you found out about MedConnect, did you get in contact with, how did you get in contact with them, etc.?
So it was quite easy, it was all online. I just called them and they picked up within 30 seconds and they've just told me that they'll email me and get back to me, and as soon as I put the phone down they emailed me straight away, and I got into a portal and everything was on there, so yeah.
You said that everything was on the portal, so what kind of stuff was on the portal? Could you explain that process to me regarding the portal, etc.?
So to apply you have to get a lot of documents through. So MedConnect just asked me to put all my documents through on the portal, and then they took care of everything, so all the legalization of everything, and they took care of mostly everything, yeah.
How easy was that process of sending your documents to the portal? How did you do them to the portal? Like, what was the procedure? Did you upload them? Did you send them off via email, or was it post, etc.?
It was all on just uploading it onto the portal, so it was quite easy. All I had to do was either take a picture or just scan any documents that I had and just put it on that portal, so yeah, it's easy.
When you had any questions or you were stuck on anything, how did MedConnect help through that?
So you can just call them and they normally pick up within like a minute at most, and then they would get back to you as soon as possible if there was anything that they couldn't answer at that moment, so it's really easy.
How did you find preparing for the entrance exam?
It was quite easy because on the portal MedConnect had pretty much anything that I needed. So there was about 3 textbooks for chemistry and biology, and when you go on the portal there's also past papers. So there's like a bunch of different past paper questions that you get on the exam, and all of that was on MedConnect as well, on the portal. There was also revision videos for any like concepts I didn't understand. And on the portal itself there's like a messaging area where you can message any of the teachers to ask them any questions, and they would get back to you as soon as relatively at like a reasonable time. So any like concepts or any ideas that I didn't quite understand, I would just put it on that little text box place. And then they also had a crash course where they explained like the important things that you needed to know for the exam. And we went through any like things that I didn't understand and stuff, so it was really good. And
how often did this crash course take place, and how long before the exam?
So it was a couple of weeks before the exam, and I think I went to 2 of them. In that crash course they also had like a Google Classroom where they had like different test papers. I think we had like 10 for each subject, and they would get them marked to us and tell us like how well we did.
Oh, okay. So they had like mock tests and everything. So you had an understanding of everything. Okay, that's pretty good. When it comes to tips and advice, how would you give those tips to the students that are going to prepare for these exams? So, and what was your experience yourself with preparing for the entrance exam? What did you do? How did you utilize the resources that, for example, like you said, the MedConnect gave?
So I started about a month before my exam, and I went through all the textbooks first, so I made sure, because it was a couple of weeks after my A-levels, so I wanted to make sure I knew exactly like all the content and everything. And then the main thing that MedConnect told me to do was do the practice papers as many times as possible. So I did them like a couple of hours every day for like 3 weeks.
Okay, so that's all the preparation stage of it. Now the day of the exam has arrived. Explain that feeling to me, and what were you going through, and how you found the test itself, and was the preparation that you did for the entrance exam enough?
Yeah, so the preparation was more than enough. It was like I even thought maybe I didn't need to revise as much as I did, because it was MedConnect had provided everything for me and that's all I needed. There was nothing else that I needed. A couple of days before the exam, MedConnect had contacted me and told me everything that I might have needed, as well as my Google Classroom for the exam. So they gave me like a periodic table sheet and like solubility stuff. So they gave me all the information I needed, what I needed to do for the exam. So I think that made me a little bit less nervous than I would have been if I didn't get that information. And so it was pretty easy to log in and stuff to get onto. It was a Zoom call. So yeah, everything was pretty easy.
Okay, so that was not too bad. Now, how long did it take for you to find out your results and that feeling of, waiting, nervousness, etc., and then you finally get your results and you've been accepted to the university? Explain that feeling to me. And how did you find out that you got a place at the university?
So I don't remember the exact day I wrote my exam. I think it was a Tuesday I wrote my exam, and I had to wait like 5 days. So I was really nervous during those 5 days. But as soon as it was Monday, I remember getting the email from MedConnect being like, you got accepted, the rankings are out. And yeah, I remember being happier. Yeah.
That's good. Now, what happened after that? You found out that you've got a place at the university. What happened after that?
The first steps was to pay MedConnect their fee and stuff. They gave me contact to apartments near Sofia especially, and then I got through any agencies and I started contacting people, and yeah, so I was able to secure an apartment quite early on for a reasonable price, which was good. MedConnect got back to me about flights and stuff and about paying the university fee, so yeah.
Who got you in touch with the estate agent? How did you find out about the estate agents?
So it was MedConnect that emailed me about the different estate agents that were available. And if you go through MedConnect, they give you a discount, which was nice. So I went through them, and then I just looked at the different viewings, and the agents were really nice, and they came back with me for online viewings. Okay. So I looked at some couple online viewings, and then we went through that, yeah.
Okay, so now that you've got a place at the university, you've got the apartment sorted out, what was the stages after that? When did you know what time you're going to fly out, when do you need to get to the university, etc.?
So again, MedConnect emailed me, and they just told me when the flight was, and then they told me that on Tuesday, and I was coming here Sunday. And then on Thursday, we had a little webinar, and they told me everything from start to finish. So when I would be boarding the flight, and how much baggage I'm allowed, and all of that. And then when we got here, what's going to happen when we get here, and then the 4 or 5 day plan when what will happen once we've got here.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so the day arrives, the Sunday. The day arrives. Just explain that procedure to me about how you were coming here to Bulgaria and the steps from there. What happened?
So it was me and my dad, and we got the flight to Bulgaria, and as soon as we got out, we saw people with the MedConnect t-shirt, so it was really easy to recognize everyone. And then we got little sandwiches and a little water bottle, which was nice. And then there was a big coach waiting for us outside, and we got to this hotel, which it was really nice from the outside, and we got to see a little bit of the country as well, so it was really nice. And then as soon as we got here, we got a 2-hour break, which was nice. But I had to go sign my contract for my apartment, so yeah. And then MedConnect were able to help me get a taxi and stuff. Yeah.
So you've arrived at the hotel. What happened after that?
So everything was pretty much pre-booked and taken care of by MedConnect. And on that day, we went to exchange some money from pounds to leather. And then we also went to finish up contracts for our apartments and stuff, which MedConnect helped us through the entire time. They were with us the whole time, and they helped us book taxis, and they were with us. And then yesterday we enrolled to the university, and we did it here with MedConnect.
Do you have any final advice for anyone who wants to apply abroad, etc.?
I would say go with MedConnect, because the whole process has been so easy for me, and all I remember doing was basically just uploading my documents and applying and revising for the exam, and that was it really.
Thank you for watching, guys. This was Clarisse, and I hope that the advice she gave today you guys found very useful.